Hello, everybody.
Your Honor, I got River Hudson.
Did you say Hudson?
Yeah, River Wade Hudson.
Could you give me that case number?
Should be
CLW 2025 CR 27.
Thank you.
Is this coming on for a first appearance?
Yes.
Let me go print that out. I don't have it here and I don't have access to Odyssey right this second, so I'll be right back.
So what's gonna happen is he's gonna go print off everything and then we'll go from there. Right. He'll read everything to you. We'll take care of it, go from there.
Sorry for that delay. I have a copy of the complaint information in front of me now. This is State of Kansas versus River Wade Hudson, case number CLW 2025 CR 27. This matter comes on for first appearance on a 4-count complaint information. Mr. Hudson appears in person in custody and State of Kansas appears by Ian Audi by Zoom. Mr. Hudson, do you have a copy of that 4-count complaint in front of you?
Yes, I think so, yes. I can't read that well, so but I do got a question, sir. This is I have not been in trouble with, and as an
Okay,
adult.
I need to go through what the charges are on the
Okay,
complaint, and I will read that to you. Do you have any problem reading your name on the complaint?
no, I know how to read my name, sir.
Okay, is that your correct name, River Wade Hudson?
Yes,
Is it correctly spelled?
yes, it is.
Okay, I will go over each of these 4 counts. Count 1 alleges that on February 8th, 2025, while you were in Cowley County, Kansas, that you intentionally and knowingly possessed methamphetamine.
Yes, sir.
That is known as unlawful possession of methamphetamine.
Okay,
It is a severity level 5 drug felony. That means that if you were convicted of that offense, you could be sentenced to the custody of the Kansas Department of Corrections for a minimum of 10 months to a maximum of 42 months. You would also be subject to a possible fine of up to $100,000, and you would be subject to post-release supervision for a period of 12 months. You understand that charge and the possible penalties?
yes, sir.
Count 2 alleges that on February 8th of this year, that you knowingly possessed an hallucinogenic drug known as marijuana, which is marijuana and or its active ingredient tetrahydrocannabinol, otherwise known as THC. That's known as possession of marijuana. That is a Class B non-person misdemeanor. And that is an offense for which, if convicted, you could be sentenced to up to 6 months in the county jail and fined up to $1,000. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
Count 3 alleges that on that same date, February 8th, 2025, and again while you were in Cowley County, Kansas, that you intentionally and knowingly used, possessed, or had under your control with the intent to use drug paraphernalia. That was a green pill bottle, a small metal container, baggies, and a cut straw, and you possessed them with the intent to store, contain, ingest, inhale, or otherwise introduce a controlled substance into the human body. That's known as possession of drug use paraphernalia. That is a Class B non-person misdemeanor. That is also an offense for which, if convicted, you could be sentenced to up to 6 months in the county jail and fined up to $1,000. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand those possible penalties if you were convicted of
Yes,
possession
yes,
of
sir.
drug use paraphernalia?
Yes, sir.
And the last count, which is on page 2 of the complaint, alleges that on February 8th, 2025, while you were in Cowley County, that you intentionally, knowingly, or recklessly engaged in brawling or fighting, and you did so with knowledge or probable cause to believe that your conduct would alarm, anger, or disturb others, or provoke an assault or breach of the peace. That's known as disorderly conduct. It is a Class C misdemeanor, and that is an offense for which, if convicted, you could be sentenced to up to 1 month in the county jail and fined up to $500. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand the possible penalties that could be imposed if you were convicted of disorderly conduct?
Yes, sir.
You have a right to have an attorney represent you in this case. You could exercise that right in 3 different ways. The first one is you could waive your right to an attorney and go forward without the help of an attorney. The second option is to ask for time to hire your own attorney. And if you ask for that, I would give you time to try to hire an attorney. And the third option would be to ask the court to appoint an attorney to represent you. Do you know what you want to do regarding your right to have an attorney?
I have a court appointed attorney for me.
Have you had an attorney represent you in Cowley County in the past?
It was Valquez, yeah. Lee Valquez.
Okay. Do you live in Arkansas City?
No, I'm currently living in Winfield.
I'm where?
Winfield?
Okay, thank you. I'm going to appoint Jennifer Pasilia to represent you in this case. She is an attorney who accepts appointments here in Winfield where she practices. She will be given an order appointing her, and she will be provided with materials so that she can prepare to represent you in this case. Officer, what do you show as the bond in this case?
Your Honor, I show $5,000.
Mr. Hudson, are you going to be able to make a $5,000 bond in this case?
Sir, I do not have money like that. Like, I am on disability. This is my first time of actually being in trouble as an adult, like big trouble like this. Like, I mean, this was not, I did not mean to do this, sir. Like, it will not happen again.
Mr. Adi, do you have any position on whether the bond ought to be modified in any manner?
Your Honor, I don't think I wouldn't object to a bond reduction. Looking, he does have a decent amount of history, but it does all appear to have been, it was primarily property crimes, and all except for one case was when he was a juvenile, like he said. And the last case I see on his history is from 2014, so more than 10 years ago. So I don't think, he doesn't seem to be someone who is getting in trouble all the time, so I would not object to a reduction.
Well, I will reduce the bond to $1,000, but that will have to be in the form of cash or professional surety.
Can I owe her out, sir, please? Like, I mean, like, I will show up in court. I'll do whatever you guys ask. Like, I'll be there. Like, I really will. Like, I have no reason not to be. I want to do everything right for you guys. Like, this was not meant, I did not mean that for this to happen. Like, you got my word on it.
Well, Mr. Roddy, do you have a position on whether I should modify my order?
Your Honor, I would not object to an OR bond, I suppose.
Mr. Hudson, because of Mr. Audie's gracious position, I will modify that bond order to a $1,000 OR bond. That means you will be released as soon as they can do the paperwork today down there in the jail.
Okay, sir, thank you. I will make sure I'm there.
It will be a condition of your bond that you contact Ms. Pacilia's office.
Celia, you said, sir?
I'll give you all the
Yes.
information with that.
Okay,
And provide whoever you talk to there, probably be a staff person, information so that she can get hold of you. Then you
Okay.
need to meet with her, whatever date, time, place, and however, it may be a phone call, it may be come in person. Meet with her whenever, wherever she directs. And then be back here on, her next court date is regular court date is February 26th. So I will set this for February 26th at 9 a.m. Unless she tells you otherwise, you can appear by Zoom.
okay,
And you can do that by phone or by Zoom, or you can come up to the courthouse and appear by Zoom at the Zoom room here, okay?
okay,
If you do that, what you need to do, I said courthouse, but I'll be more specific. You'll need to come up to the second floor at the stairs in the middle of the building.
okay,
Come on up the stairs, and at the head of the stairs, as you're going north, going up the stairs, is the court services office. And if you appear and tell them you want to appear by Zoom, they will take you to a Zoom room and get that hooked up for you, okay?
all right, thank you.
And if Ms. Pacilio tells you something else about how you're to appear on February 26th at 9 a.m., follow her instructions.
All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And that's the end of this case for the morning. If you don't have anything else I need to talk to you about, sir.
No, that's it, sir.
Hey, Your Honor. I do have a question for you. So he was originally charged with domestic battery in the case. Looks like per complaint, it's been changed to disorderly conduct. He did have a no contact with a Sarah McHaley. Is that no contact still going to be in order on that case? Or part of his bonding condition?
Are you familiar with that, Mr. Oddie?
Yes, Your Honor. Just based on the specifics of the alleged conflict, I decided to charge it only as a disorderly conduct. But I have not received a request to lift the no contact order.
Okay.
So do you live with that person, Mr.
I
Hudson?
did, but my mother lives up here too. I mean, like, I was kind of like staying in between because we were just getting together. So like,
Okay, so do you have someplace else you can live?
yes, I do, sir.
I'm going to include no contact in the order just so that nothing comes up between you and that person until after you've cleared that with Ms. Pacilio in the court, and she has a chance to go to the county attorney's office if she chooses to do so, to state her position on whether she wants to have contact with you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
That just seems like a better order if you don't have to live with her, is don't have any contact with her between now and the 26th.
Yes, that makes sense, sir.
Okay, that will be a condition of your bond.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for clearing that up, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, thank you for clearing that no contact up for me.
Yeah, thank you for bringing it up. I appreciate that. And that concludes this case.
I couldn't imagine any other life. Spending it with you guys is the best. Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.